Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing very well. Today I'm going to be doing one of the most requested readings of all times, and it is going to be all about your future soulmate. So let's dive right into it. We are going to be having 3 piles today: pile number 1, pile number 2 and pile number 3. You can choose with the help of these cute little planters that I have. I still have to plant something in them, but then till then let's use them for the reading. You can take a moment, pause the video, choose the pile that you're the most drawn towards and skip to your pile. You can find the timestamps to the piles in the description below. So let's begin. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose this little girl with this cute little fox, this is going to be your reading today. So let's see what you have got in store for yourself. If the 9 of Pentacles, the Death card, the Emperor, the Devil and another 9 of Pentacles. So right away I can sense that your future soulmate is probably going to be someone in a leadership position. They're very dominant. They could be leading at their jobs. They could be the CEO of a company. They could be in a position higher up in the hierarchy. And even if they are not leading a company, they probably have the mindset of a leader, which is a good quality. Are you dating your boss? Pile number 1. Are you going to be dating your boss? Only you can tell. If you do tell me in the comments below. So I can sense a lot of abundance in their life in terms of resources. They're very well fulfilled at their jobs. They are very well fulfilled with themselves. But this could also mean that they have a sense of rigidity and arrogance to their character. So since they have been in a leadership position for a long time, they probably have acquired certain traits that make up a dominant individual, and they find it hard to express themselves. They find it hard to be vulnerable at times. Probably you are going to be creating that safe space for them to be themselves. Let's pull out a few clarification cards. We have the Strength card and we have 4 of Swords. So yes, like I said, they've probably held themselves back for a long time because they're very strong in their character. They're very dominant. They're at a position where they cannot really be vulnerable, but you are probably going to be creating a safe space for themselves to express themselves. So I can see a person who is very formal, very dominant in front of the crowd, but when they come to you at home, they're very expressive. They're like a baby that needs to be cuddled. So you probably have the characteristics of a good nurturer. You're probably very nurturing. So if you are, you should know that this is your pile. Another thing that I can sense is that you can probably meet them in a dark atmosphere. So even if you meet them during the day, you could be inside, you could be indoors, you could be within the confines of a building, you could be on an inside space where it is slightly darker. Not exactly very dark, but it could be dark. And I can see a lot of masculine characters in them. So if it is a man, it could be very powerful. Even if it is a woman, this is not gender based. So it could be probably anyone. So they probably are they take care of their physical attributes a lot. They focus on physical activities. They're probably a gym freak. They could be interested in bodybuilding and other activities like that. They could be very active in sports. They could probably like wearing formal attire. I can see them in formal attires mostly. So they're probably in a leadership role. I can see that. And as for your personality, I can sense that you are on the gentler side. You like wearing whites, pastels. Those are your colors. So you're both going to be balancing each other out, which is a really good combination. I can see a really, really great combination there. Also, I see that you are going to be meeting them physically and not on social media. You could meet them on social media, but then it will very soon turn into a physical contact. So, even if you are meeting them through a social media channel, you would be meeting them to, you would probably be talking about scheduling a meeting pretty soon. So it would probably not be too long before you meet them physically. So it's more of a physical contact. And you are both balancing out each other's energies. You're bringing the right kinds of energies together, and this could lead to a really long lasting relationship. So that's all that I can see for you, pile number one. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, don't forget to let me know in the comments below. I hope you liked this video, and please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Hello, pile number two. If you chose this cute little doll with this cute polka dot dress, this is going to be your reading. So let's see what you have got in store for yourself. You have the 10 of Swords, the Hanged Man, 8 of Pentacles. Oh, another 8 of Pentacles. What is going on with these piles? We had a repetition in the first pile as well. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. So right away I can gauge the energy of your soulmate, and I feel like your soulmate is a true introvert. They are probably really introverted and they like being in their own company. They don't really like speaking unnecessarily, except for when it is absolutely important. They're also really hardworking. They're very laborious. They like to pay immaculate attention to all of their tasks. So kind of that kid in class who would sit alone with his own books, with his own stuff, doing his own thing. I can sense that kind of an energy. They have probably been really good with their studies. They probably excelled through school and academics. Even if they didn't, they probably had a really creative mindset, bent of mind. They might notice all the details with intricate attention. So I can see that their focus is really intricate. And when you be with them, they might notice little details about you. So if you changed your earring one day, if you wore a different bracelet the other day, if you switched your hairstyle, they would probably notice. They might not say it, but they would definitely notice it, because they love noticing quite little intricate details about people, and that's what makes them really, really special. They don't necessarily enjoy a lot of people's company, but because if they are going to be with you, I think they would really, really enjoy your company. That is why they chose to be with you. They could be shy, and the initial phase of your relationship could be at a standstill while you can't really make out if they are actually interested in you, because they are not the kind of person who would make the first move. So you will probably have to do that. You will probably have to be the person who begins the relationship. But once they are invested, I can assure you that they'll be the best partner that can ever exist. Let's pull out a few more clarification cards for you. You have the Two of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. So yeah, they're very invested in their work. They are probably, people always make them out to be really innocent and gullible, but they're actually not very gullible, because they don't speak, just because they don't speak a lot, they are often mistaken to be really gullible, but they really are not, because they're paying really intricate attention to all of the things happening around them. So this is a profile of a classic introvert. You will probably meet them at work or in class or somewhere that you're acquiring a new skill. So if you probably joined an art class or a dance class, I will not really go into physical activities, but could be. But if you go to evening MBA classes, if you go to any other additional skill classes, or you're in college, in school, at the university, you can probably meet them there. And you would soon develop a connection over research, over interest, over work, because they are mostly interested in all of those areas. And even if they're not interested in those areas, it is easier for them to make a connection, to communicate with all of these areas. You could also meet them on social media, but they would probably be discussing some recent issue, some topic or something that they're really passionate about with you, and then your connection would soon blossom into something really beautiful. I think that you would be going to a lot of parks, a lot of open spaces, greenery during your relationship, for your dates. So yeah, that's all I can make out with this pile. I hope it resonated. If it did, don't forget to tell me in the comments below, and subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Thank you. Bye bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this cute little doll who's in a meditative sort of state, this is going to be your reading. So let's see what you have got in store. You have the King of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Four of Cups. And you have the Six of Swords and the Two of Cups. I can sense that your future soulmate, or your future spouse, your soulmate, is going to be someone who is really into deep things. They could be into deep music, so their interest areas could be into a lot of deep introspective sort of activities. So they would probably be fond of listening to deep music. They could really appreciate art. So they really like to think, they like to ponder over stuff. That is something that they really enjoy. Another thing that I can sense is that they are someone who don't like restrictions or boundaries. So their personality is the type of personality that cannot be confined into one space. So they like to move a lot, they like to change places, switch jobs, probably switch cities. They have lived in more than one place, or if they haven't, they probably will do it soon, because in one state, someone who thinks a lot, they might just keep analyzing a lot of stuff about that place, and soon they might get over that place and they would want to change. But this does not mean that they are not loyal. They are probably one of the most loyal people that you would ever meet. They just don't like restrictions. They don't like to be into one space. They're constantly between here and there, between the countryside and the city. They want to be in the forests one day, drinking water from waterfalls, and then they want to be in the city the next day, shopping at some famous mall. So they're that kind of a personality. But once they commit, they're going to commit for life. Probably not to a place, but to you. So this could be a really great connection because you could balance out their personality. I think you are probably going to meet them on one of the trips. You could meet them on social media. There's a really high chance that you meet this person on social media. And there's also a high chance that you do not physically meet this person for a long time because they have been really busy with all of the things, or you could have been busy, or your schedules don't match. But once you do, I'm sure you're going to instantly connect with them. Let's pull out a few more clarification cards for you, pile number 3. You have the World card and the Two of Pentacles. So you're probably going to be really, really happy once you meet this person, and your union is going to create a lot of happiness in your life and in their life. And they could be, for a long time, or for some time at least, be torn between deciding if they want to be in a connection because they kind of have a commitment phobia towards things and places which they probably equate with a commitment phobia towards people. But that's not true, because they will eventually discover that it is not true. And in fact, your connection is going to bring them a lot of happiness. I can see the repetition of 2s and 10s in your reading. So you can probably meet them on the 2nd or on the 10th of any month, or you could meet them in February or in October. It doesn't have to be, but it could be, because there's a repetition. And that's what I feel, so I just have to tell you. So keep those dates in check. You could also meet them at 10 a.m., 10 p.m., 2 a.m., 2 p.m., anywhere. But I think your conversation would probably start via social media. It doesn't have to, but it could. And you are going to be taking a lot of trips together for your dates, for going out and for getting to know each other. That's a great way to build your relationship, because that's something that they enjoy, and you probably enjoy that too. You probably enjoy being in their company, but the traveling would make it even more fun. So that's all I can see for you, pile number 3. If it resonated, do let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in my next video. Please subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.